We're gonna have to rip the bumper off.
Yeah. And really we can just maul this if we want because we're not using it. Right?
Yeah, I see where it goes back there.
Yep. I'm in love with the strip.
Easy bumper removal?
Yep. The fastest. Let's see. Okay, we gotta be careful with the wires. We don't want to touch them. Get on in there.
I want to say we don't normally waste a lot of stuff, but this bumper was damaged already.
Yep.
Sometimes I would try to recoup some of our investment by selling it on Facebook Marketplace.
On the marketplace.
5-star store.
Yeah. Come buy something if you need it. All right, where is this one going to? Obviously, that didn't make that a whole lot easier.
No. Yeah, so this one's going somewhere.
Way to the fuel tank. See, it also makes something to lay down on the ground so you don't get all dirty. Yeah, it's going to the fuel tank. So we need to get the tape and we should mark this because we actually we'll need this harness. This one in particular.
Just to measure the probably fuel pressure or what?
No, to run the fuel pump.
Fuel pump.
Engine don't run without no gas. We might turn this into a XLR exhaust tip upgrade.
I was kind of thinking that when we showed the video, but you said one reason why we don't use these or even the stock ones is that it makes the pipes go from...
Well, we would cut it off to where it's bigger. This would slide right inside there, so we try to minimize that.
But these are still a smaller diameter than...
A little bit. On the internet, they say back pressure's good. Anyway.
I guess we'll have to think about it.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, so we would cut it off closer to where this bends out, so we would minimize the restriction.
Like
right, yeah, we wouldn't use this part. We just cut it right here and then just try to weld around that just to make it look nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's actually a big opening right there.
Because it really needs the quad tips back, like the classic Corvette look.
I agree.
Part deux?
Yep. On the trois quatre cinq.
I don't know if I should leave that in there.
That's French. I'm very cultured. Ready? Peekaboo.
Oh, you cut the wires.
Nope. Precision cutting. See, look at the rust.
You pretty much never fall for that stuff anymore.
Rust everywhere.
Used mufflers for sale.
Yep. Give me your phone for a second.
My phone?
Yeah.
Well, I was filming you.
Well, I need it. I need a light. I can't see.
Okay. Why are you gonna have to get the skid steer?
I think we're gonna have to. Is this that same harness? No. Pull on that harness.
On this one by me?
Yeah. You found it?
Yeah, I'm just not sure that it's actually moving at all on the other side. Can you detect it?
No. Let me grab my phone. No. Rust. It had a lot of rust on underneath the side of it. That's why we ended up deciding to turn it into this. If it wasn't rusty, we would have fixed it and resold it. That's why it's becoming a donor.
So we're having to lift the car up again because we can't get to that part of the wiring harness easily.
Just do it the easy way.
Is there a bracket or something holding it in place up there?
I'm taking this charcoal canister box off.
Oh.
Charcoal canister.
Is that an evolved version of those baked bean cans?
Yep.
It's annoying because some things go really quickly and then some little thing you can get stuck on.
How to do. I mean, it's really hard to even see, even from me being underneath here. Obviously, it's running across that really rusty cross member.
I pulled it up and it came. Did you get it?
No.
Oh.
No. Where's those wire cutters?
Did you get it?
Yeah, so now you just gotta pull it
Which way?
all the way through back there.
Oh, I see. Well,
Eventually we gotta get that anyway, but
we thought that was attached to the harness behind here, but it turned out to be something different.
let's see.
Are we gonna use that piece, bro?
I don't think we will.
Oh, goodness. Yay.
Alright.
So all that was...
Oh, we still had to.
Was
So,
it connected to that other side at all?
yeah, I mean, they're all related. That goes to the suspension stuff, the ride height sensors and all that, so hopefully we can just leave this disconnected. We're going to try to remove as much of the harness as we obviously don't need.
But this back here,
Well, we have to get this to get out. I don't know. One of these are going to run to the fuel pump. I think it's on the other side. This side just went to the rear brake light
right?
and to that small harness running across.
Well, we'll still need rear brake lights, won't we?
I think we're going to keep the brake lights in the car with the original wiring.
Oh, okay.
So,
Just trying to have a happy ending.
well, it is. It's actually out.
Not like in the massage parlor.
Yeah. Those cost you $50 from what I've been told. Anyway, so the last part of the harness that we have to get out tomorrow is going across the rear package shelf, as they call it. If you look right over there, you can see the 3 wires running up. There's 3 there and there's 3 on the other side. So once we have those off, then the entire harness should be ready to come out of the car.
Okay.
And then we can try to start the engine. We can try to piece it back together and see if we can get it to start, which will be, I don't know, we'll try.
The saga continues.
Yep. Oh, but here, actually, we got one more. You said happy ending. Like we forgot to get our other side of the exhaust off.
Okay. Nice.
Happy.
Yeah, so if we can cut and weld these to fit the XLR, it'll have the quad exhaust tips like the Corvettes have. It actually started out that way stock, but by the time we bought it, someone had put some ridiculous huge tips on it, and it really didn't look good, so we just cut them off. But yeah, that should look ballin'. Mike's grabbing a hammer and we're gonna just do a test fit. Just to see.
For crying out loud.
So obviously we haven't cut and welded it yet, but that's an idea of what we're going from to what we're going to. But we'll have to finish it in the daytime.
Yeah, it's on a ramp.